Hey guys, welcome to FPL Gameweek 23 team selection. By now you should know what's going to happen. We're going to look at how we did last week, look at the leagues, look at team of the week, any transfers we made, and what the team we're sending out for Gameweek 23 itself. So the team of the week for Gameweek 22 was Alisson, 9 points for Liverpool. Trent, 11 points. Cucurella 9, Chalobah 8, Bournemouth Kluivert with a 22 with his hat-trick, Foden 19 points, Kovacic 13, Minter from Brighton with 12 points, Doku from Man City for 12 points, Mateta for Crystal Palace 13, and Chris Wood up top for Forest 12 points. So that was the team of the week, guys. If we look at the most transfers, ins and outs for this week, as Man City have just signed Mamouche from Frankfurt. That is a good signing for City. Unfortunately, I don't think that's good for him. Because obviously Haaland. But nevertheless, let's get back to FPL. Kluivert from Bournemouth in. Obviously, I know Kluivert is kind of a cheap option. So I understand why people brought him in. Trent in. Wood in. Gakpo for Liverpool in. Foden in for Man City. Saliba out because of injury, Jackson out, Palmer out, Solanke out, and Raul out. I understand Saliba, I understand Jackson, not too sure on Palmer. I know they have Man City, but we know, obviously, Palmer could do something there. Solanke out, yeah, that's fine. So understandable transfers ins and outs for this week. Moving to the points, it was a 51-point weekend, 46 average, 128 highest. In goals, Sells with 1 point, Robinson with 8, 2 for the minute, 4 for clean sheet, and 2 for bonus. Muniz there in Crystal Palace's 2-0 win over West Ham gets him the clean sheet. Virgil van Dijk also with a clean sheet there. And Lewis Hall with an assist. Unfortunately, they didn't get the clean sheet. Or they got smoked by Bournemouth. So 4 points. In the field, Palmer, only 2 minutes. 2 points. I can see why people are starting to get frustrated with Palmer. Captain Salah only got 3 points plus double because of the captain 6, which is kind of disappointing. That's 2 captaincies now where he's not done anything. Brentford and Forest. Ahmed, newly signed, didn't do anything in that Man United 3-1 defeat. Chris Wood and up top with 12, carrying the forward lines. Isaac, unfortunately, didn't get anything either. And Jackson, of course, nothing from him as well in that 3-1 victory over Chelsea. Pickford on the bench 2. Diaz 3, Faisal 0, and Rodgers 1. So there's not many mistakes. Obviously, Pickford could have gone in. It's only 1 point. And same with Diaz over the other 5 players. They didn't really do anything. Couple of green arrows in multiple leagues. However, the ones we do look at is the McDonald's League and the Mini League. We stay 5th in the McDonald's League. Kind of closing down the gap for that Champions League spot now. 15 points from 4th. Obviously, lads on tour still dominating from start to finish in this league. Gilly starting to close the gap, but 100 points, probably too much there. And for the mini league, of course, Tyler's still in first. However, the gap has now dropped down to 47 points. No, it's not 57 points, I think. But yeah, so we will be closing them hopefully. With our plan for next week, we should overtake him. Matt is obviously just behind us with 30 points or so. And then no changes for the rest of the pack, to be honest. It wasn't a great week for everyone, to be honest. Because a lot of the goals scorers, like Salah and stuff like that, Palmer didn't do anything. But yeah, so everything stays the same, but I think we're in a good position to take top spot next week. Or at least at game week 24 itself. Moving into, I guess, the transfers. This is what we've got. So just the one transfer, and that was Jackson out, Jean Mateto in from Palace. He comes in, which gives us some money in the bank. Um, 2.4 in the bank. We hopefully going to use that money for the assistant manager. Now, so the one thing I want to know is, once this ends, I'm assuming you get your money back, because this is only a three week chip. But what I'm tempted to do, so that obviously should be able to get clean sheets in all of those, I think. What I wanted to do was get rid of Van Dijk and go Ole from Forest. And then I wanted to go... No, I didn't. No. Cancel that. I was looking at maybe getting Gappo in, but I've only realised Gappo's a forward, so we don't actually need that. I guess what we kind of need to do is... There's some good fixtures, to be honest. So game week 25. We want to bring in Bemo in on game week 20. So obviously everyone's selling Palmer because of this Man City game. If I was to sell him, not that I'm going to do what everyone else is, but who could I bring in? Yeah. So obviously let's go 2.7. So Palmer's the best. And you've got Mbamo next. Saka's still injured. Gordon. Bruno. Foden maybe. But then they've got Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle. So that's not a good one. Yeah. I guess stick with Palmer and hope he starts to perform. But I think what it is obviously we've got to keep this team same for game week 24 with the double game week for Liverpool and Everton. Once game week 25 comes round, Rodgers comes out for Mbemo. And also, I don't get why people bring Justin in as well. He had one good game. Now he's got Forest, Liverpool up next. They're better waiting for that Southampton game, but it is what it is. So, picking the team. We're going to take Muniz out. And we're going to put Rodgers in. Switch, yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Fulham. Could United get a win against Fulham? Probably not. That's the one big issue. Yeah, we got the two, Salah and Diaz. Hopefully he plays. Because it is Ipswich. Wait, are they at home? Home or... Okay, well, I'm going to switch it. Robinson out, Muniz in, because Brentford are playing away, and Brentford are a lot better when they play at home. So yeah, I think that's what the team's going to look like. I was tempted to use the bench boost, but if I can use the bench boost maybe on 27 maybe. Do you know what? No, let's just go with it. We're going to activate bench boost. Let's activate bench boost this week. And hopefully we get some points to help towards the gap of Tyler. And then with the double game week next week, we should, with a triple captain on Salah, I think we should be fine, lads. So that is our FPL Game Week 23 team selection. We are using the bench boost. One change. Let's go get some points, lads. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week for the double game week between Liverpool and Everton. Goodbye.